What is up, Subs and Dubs viewers? Casey, Tooney, and Wes back at it again with a Jujutsu Kaisen recap for season 1. Our final season finale happened, and now we're patiently waiting. Like every other anime, it's ending right now. It's a sad moment. Rip the winter 2020-2021 season. But it gave us some really good anime. Jujutsu Kaisen was anime of the year as far as especially if shonen goes. I mean, this episode
was pretty cool. But before we get started, though, hit us with a like button, my little tiny thumbs. Like it, subscribe if you enjoy the content, and every episode of these shows are always a discussion. So if you have something to add or something that we missed, please feel free to tell us in the comment section below. But Wes, let's get right on into it, man. We got to see.
Yeah, so like last episode was like the Fushiguro versus the special grade curse, and it kind of helped set up that there was like the curse wombs, and we had like a good explanation of that, right? So the curse wombs was basically this like mad like jujutsu sorcerer scientist guy had like found a woman that apparently got pregnant from a cursed spirit, and then he like wanted to perform more experiments on her, so he got her pregnant with more cursed spirits and created these objects called cursed wombs.
She was into some interesting things. Huh?
That was like a mind-blowing, like crazy backstory just to give us in the middle of this like action-packed episode that like we were like waiting for, and like it really like set up how deep the Jujutsu Kaisen like universe is and the history of like cursed objects and spirits and stuff. But anyways, we saw like these cursed spirits or these cursed wombs. There was like 3 of them, and we find out that we have one which is the he looks like a Muck. He looks like Muck the Pokemon, right? He's like very deformed and like looks like a slimy, weird, deformed cursed spirit. We have he's like the young brother or whatever, and then we have like the other brother is the dude that looks very like human like on the front, but he has the weird funky face in the back that we found out he's very self-conscious about, and this is like who Itadori and Nobara are fighting.
Those cool wings that he has were super dope. I thought that the blood wings looked so cool.
Yeah,
that's the other thing that was really cool. We found out that their curse techniques were like a brother tag team. They're like meant to be, right? So like they both have like this blood curse technique.
Pact? Or like how did their communication between the, as we were introduced to a third brother in this episode as well, how did he know that they were dead? Like it's because like he said, I think
it's because I don't know if this is true or not, but he always made the point of saying that I'm gonna fight for you, you're gonna fight for him, and he's gonna fight for me, and all together like we're all one being, right? So
I think it was kind of touched on. So they mentioned that all 3 of them, all they had was like the 3 of them in their jars next to each other in the cursed objects room of Jujutsu High. So they had some kind of like communication ability between the 3 of them.
I remember they saw that.
They're all like obviously considered siblings, right? Because they have the same mother. So they basically were communicating in their jars between like mentally for like all of those years. So that's how they were like established as brothers, and they were like had each other's backs and stuff. But like we saw like their techniques were kind of like similar too, because like the Muck looking one had like a lesser ability of the poison blood. He like his didn't really do as much damage as like the one with the wings and the face and the back. He really had like very potent blood that like poisoned Nobara and Itadori, and basically said like you're gonna die of this eventually, right? And that was we saw Nobara do her straw doll technique thing, where she basically resonance, and she literally they mind fucked these spirits so hard and said you're gonna have to release this or you're gonna die to your own curse. And that was
that wasn't her straw. That wasn't her straw doll. That was the resonance. The resonance first. Bro, she was.
But it's called like straw doll technique resonance. It's like, like a hyphen name,
maybe
weird, or like a
because I thought the straw doll was. I thought the straw doll was what we got to see at the end, because that was spicy.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Bro, her putting the like those like those
the nails in her.
I'm like, damn, bro, like you is truly one crazy, one of those.
But yeah, I mean, so like, you literally just faked it till they made it. And
let's just keep in mind, 22K's camera is having a It's flaring up.
I don't know what's happening.
It's flaring up.
We're gonna make him look like Toto for today's episode.
As long as he looks cute, we'll keep him there. But this was a really awesome episode, and we got to. I think Tuni called it. He's read the manga, dude, and he's like, "Oh, Nobara's gonna have her moment." But you know, he obviously didn't spoil it for us, which is awesome. And she really did have her moment. She looked amazing, right? Like, she finally got her moment in the spotlight where she's like actually the hero of the episode.
I think that was like everyone can I kind of agree that like our initial thoughts and like fears were that she was going to be a Sakura from like Naruto, right?
Exactly.
Like just the female that's like there and like
I'm glad she
doesn't really do much, but she holds her own. Her techniques are unique and strong. She's able, you know, to do damage from range and like transfer like herself, like her I don't know, connection to her targets and stuff with her nails.
It was crazy. Sorry.
Good. No, you're good.
It's crazy that she was like a perfect counter to these guys, right? Like
That's what I was gonna say too.
Like her ability is just so perfectly designed for like if they're using their stuff on her, that she's such a good counter to it. And then her trust in Itadori to make sure he like beats the living snot out of the next guy, right? It's like he's too weak to.
But that was all fake, right? Like we found out at the end that like her resonance doesn't even have the ability to like transfer to like share that technique. So the whole time they're bluffing, like she couldn't actually reverse their technique. They had to release it themselves, and that's how like she like.
But they got weaker from using it though.
So no. So basically, the whole point was for her to bluff that her resonance technique would make them die from their own technique.
I see.
So like,
I thought the older brothers realized that and said it won't actually kill me. I just have to outlast her.
No. He thought they would die from his technique first, and then the only reason he released it is because he was getting beat up so bad. He like lapsed in judgment and just released it out of like.
Because he thought his brother was gonna die. That's why he did it on impulse.
Yeah, but in reality, like if he just outlived them, they would have died. Like they couldn't actually like transfer their technique back. You understand?
I think you're wrong, but
no. It was explained in the episode.
I'm gonna make sure
her ability didn't have.
We always have clips on the episode, so like, you'll definitely know who's right during this argument. But I'll put a dunce hat on one of us at the end of the episode.
Okay.
What is up, Subs No Dubs? This is Casey, and it is Subs No Dubs After Hours. I'm working on editing the video, and it actually turns out that both me and Wars are right, and we're just arguing for no reason. So let's just pretend that didn't happen. We're both pretty dunce.
Okay, fair enough. It's not gonna be me, so I'm okay with it.
But I also like the Itadori going back to do the black fist.
Black Flash.
Oh, the Black Flash. Oh wait. Did
she do it too? Did Nobara do one as well? Or
that's what I wanted to talk about. Did you guys pick up on that? Because I talked to like a bunch of anime onlys, and they only thought Itadori did it. But what do you guys think?
I'm pretty sure she did it though. Like, I'm pretty certain we saw it, like her hammer when she like smashed the hammer. That it was like Thor smashing in like Endgame, where he's like, "This is my hammer," kind of thing, right? And I think she also did a Black Flash. So you telling me she's also?
Notice it, so I'm not gonna.
Is she also like goated?
Yeah. So in the manga panel, they make it like very well known that she also does one, because there's a slash coming from like the left and from the right. So it's kind of like both of them. But you know what, Black Flash, it's all about like being in the zone, right? So it's not like Itadori is like the only one that could do it. It's both of them.
I don't like in the zone. I think of Kuroko every time I hear "in the zone."
Goated show.
No, it's not.
True.
Let me not go on that argument again. But the episode was so good, and like after that, when he got on the truck, I thought he was gonna get away, and then he'd end up at Mahito's place. No. Nobara said, "Come here. We're gonna use my actual technique," and Pop put her little straw doll into him. The only time we ever saw her do that was at the beginning when she was first introduced, and
yeah, in like episode 3, I think.
Yeah, so
it was super early on.
Yeah, so it was super cool to see her reuse the technique in a more meaningful manner.
It was also cool to see her like secondary technique where she took the nail and she just like made it like super big, right? And she was like, I don't think I've showed you guys this before, so that was really cool to see her like saving some of her techniques because she didn't use that in the exchange event, and
nothing.
I don't think she used that before either at the prison, so that was really cool to see.
It's cool that she got her moment, and I think she's such a great character. Like Wes said, she's not a soccer, right? She's not someone that's just gonna sit there and be the eye candy, right? She actually has meaningful reason, but I feel like we're gonna see more of her this upcoming season.
Yeah, I think like her real like come up and what? But just to reinforce like her strength, like just before the credits, we see like probably one of my like favorite scenes. I thought it was really cool. We see Toto and Mei Zenin,
right?
Mei,
yeah, in front of their like principal. And they're going through listing people that they recommend for first grade sorcerers. So it's like Panda, Maki, and then it's all the three first years. We got Fushiguro, Itadori, and Nobara. They all recommend they should be first grade sorcerers, which is like the requirement to become first grade is to be recommended by a current first grade.
Yeah.
And then they'll have to go on a mission on their own, like a first grade mission on their own. To prove that they're like ready to be a first grade. I thought that was like really cool scene.
But I feel like they're also desperate for new first grade sorcerers, right? Because of all these special grade curses coming out. I wonder.
Yeah, but I don't think it was out of desperation. I think it was out of sheer respect.
I think so too. But I think like I feel like we were gonna see some underlying like effects about it. So. With that being done, that's pretty much the last episode, right?
Oh, wait. We still need to talk about one more thing. So at the very end, post-credit scene, we kind of get into Mahito, Geto, and we kind of see the third cursed womb, right? And he does notice that both of his brothers die, and I think he's going to be out for a little bit of revenge in the next season. So that'll be something really cool to see.
Yeah, I think he's definitely the strongest of the three brothers, and he's definitely going to be the one that we have to watch out for, because if he's sitting there with Mahito, it was just weird that he was so unfazed by it. Like, he just kind of just said, oh, my brothers are dead, and just carried on like nothing happened. So I guess it was like a test to see if the Jujutsu sorcerers are definitely the real deal.
Yeah, it's interesting that he didn't actually go on the mission with them, right? Because they were sent off to go get the finger, but it's interesting as to why he didn't go. Maybe.
Oh wait, shit, we're so stupid. Finger, Sakuna sneaky eating the finger.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I almost forgot.
That was a good scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fushiguro has the finger, and he's like, I'm too tired, too weak to defend.
You're the strongest at the moment.
Itadori, you hold this. Itadori's hand just opens up with Sakuna's mouth, yoink.
Yoink it. And then he had like a little moment where he was about to transform, and then he kept it together. So it's showing Itadori's strength still, right? Like, he's still growing as a sorcerer. He's getting stronger. He's able to hold Sakuna back with like, how many fingers are we at now?
4?
5 or 4 around there.
Somewhere there.
So we had the first one to school. We have the second one that he was as a test. The prison, and then this one's the 4th, I believe.
What about the Junpei one?
He never got that one. Those were all taken into custody.
So 4.
So it should be 4.
Yeah.
I'm 95% sure.
I kind of also want to touch on a little bit of foreshadowing, because they kind of come back to this dialogue of like, Fushiguro might have saved you, but at the same time, he might have saved you, but you have the potential to kill more people in the future. And it's just a lot of foreshadowing as to what's going to happen in the future. I don't necessarily think that's a spoiler, but it's going to happen eventually. Yeah, right? Sakuna's going to get loose somehow, and a bunch of people are going to die, and that comes back to the point of like choosing who to save, right? So,
well, I guess one more thing we can quickly mention. It's not that big of a deal, but Gojo is being sneaky behind the scenes. We saw him kind of like call Mei Zenin, who she's in like a wig, right? And he's like sending her money, transferring her money to go do some secret stuff for him. So Gojo has got some plans in the background. We already knew he was kind of, he had some things planned, but we can see that he is still working on his own agenda in the background.
Wait, is she a Zenin, by the way?
Mei? Yeah.
Yeah, Mei. I don't think she is.
Wait, isn't May like May Zenin just like her like alias or something?
No,
that's a different person.
No. Since she's like removed? Okay, she's
different person completely. Yeah.
All right, my bad.
This is like another faculty member. I'm pretty sure.
But still, Gojo's being sneaky.
Sorry?
That's also what I wanted to talk about because we've seen like a bunch of faculty member from the other Kyoto school, right? And we've only seen Gojo from this Jujutsu High School.
We've seen the blonde.
So isn't that kind
of we also have the Yaga, the principal.
Yeah, but those aren't necessary. Okay, the principal is fine because there's the other like old principal with the guitar, right? Yeah. But there's no like actual like instructors that are like trained for combat, you know? Like we see the old guy and the blonde.
I think they just rely on Gojo, right? I think they're so reliant on him.
I mean.
Yaga, the one that has the teddy bears and stuff.
Yeah, that's the principal.
Yeah.
But there's no other like teacher at that school. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Right? That's weird that they didn't touch on that.
But that's pretty much the first season of Jujutsu Kaisen in the bags. We still don't know who the perpetrator of the school is. That's one. Yeah. We don't know when Sakuna's gonna like show his hand. And we don't know anything about Gojo, his background yet. And I think there's going to be a huge, like, background on Gojo next season. I think that's my big guess. We're going to have a Gojo backstory. I think we're going to get 2 to 3 episodes of Gojo, of, like, his complete backstory.
That'd be cool.
I'm excited to see Geto do more, like, have more to do. Because right now he's kind of, like, I don't know, talking to Mahito in the background, but not really like doing anything in the like foreground. So I think Suru Geto is gonna go off next season.
Definitely the big bad, like with Mahito. Like I think he's the strongest of the 3, though.
Yeah, for sure. I believe so as well.
And I think he has the most like reason. I think he hates like Jujutsu Sorcerer School or something. Like, there's so much. I have so many like ideas about this show. This show has done such a good job of like.
Oh wait! One more thing. Sorry to cut you off, but because I feel like we're gonna end the episode. But I just want to talk about the Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 0 adaptation.
Yes,
so we got a massive announcement. Yeah, very very big announcement that they're gonna be adapting Volume 0, which is about 6 to 7 chapters, all based around Yuta Okkotsu. Which was supposed to be the main character of the Jujutsu series before Itadori, so it's definitely going to be something to watch out for. And all I'm going to say is I read it, and the story, the mini arc, is one of the best in Jujutsu Kaisen.
Wait,
so
isn't that
like work my way around that? But Yuta's pretty OP.
Okay, so that's pretty cool. Like, hopefully, I hope that didn't spoil anything, because it's not really a spoiler. It's just there's a chance that he could be super strong. But that'll do it for Jujutsu Kaisen, to be honest, right? We're going to have to wait at least a whole season for this, like, full year-long season for the show to come back. It'll probably be the big fall show again, I think. It might be the next big fall show. Because this went 2 seasons, right? It did the 13 weeks plus the 13
Yeah. 2 parts.
2 parts.
Season 1, 2 parts.
Yeah. So I'm super excited to see. This show is definitely deserving. Oh my god. It's definitely deserving of Anime of the Year. Oh my god, look at him, bro. He's whipping hands.
It's not working.
He's back. Haha. But that'll do it for Subs No Dubs this week, guys. I hope you guys had a good time. Hit a like if you enjoyed it. Hit subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell icon so you can make sure you know when these episodes come out. Usually the same time every Monday, Tuesday-ish. Tuesdays. I'm tired. And and yeah, as always, these videos are always a discussion. Make sure you comment down in the comment section. Tell us what we got wrong. If me and Wes are both idiots, and
no, just Casey.
Else. And one day we will fix Tooney's cam.
In a few weeks, hopefully.
Hopefully. All right, guys. This has been Subs No Dubs. Deuces.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.